What's going on, my good people? It's your boy Jay Fry. Today we're outside at my small backyard garden where we're going to be up potting my one and only citrus tree for the last time in a brand new self-watering rolling planter. So hang out with your boy for a minute and check it out. Alright, so this right here is my one and only citrus tree. This is a Persian lime tree, and when I first bought it, it came in a 1 gallon bucket, and then the second year I transferred it into this 5 gallon grow bag, and it's been doing pretty good ever since then. But I do know I need to go ahead and transfer it to its up potted to the last potter. The last planter that is going to go in is going to be a 2 foot by 2 foot. And even though I have some limes growing on there, I'm still going to go ahead and up pot it because it's getting cold out here. Now I know it can take some cold, but if we have too many nights below 40 degrees, then it may kill the plant. So I want to go ahead and up pot it for the last time, and then that way we can get it in the house. Alright, so the planter that we're going to be going with is the one by Vego Garden. So let's go ahead and get this thing unboxed and get it set up. That way we can go ahead and get our plant inside before it gets too cold. So there's our instructions. Now I think this planter is going to be pretty easy to go ahead and put together, but I will take a look at it. So that's how it comes boxed right there. So let's go ahead and pull everything out. That's how I start right here. Those are the casters. It comes with 4 of them. They look like they're pretty sturdy, pretty heavy duty. Then of course you see the bag of accessories, or not accessories, but the nuts and bolts. And I went with the gray color for this one. And right here, this is gonna be, since it's a self-watering planter, I guess this is gonna be the gauge to kind of tell how much water is gonna be in there. Kind of cool, it's got like a little ball at the bottom of it. Alright, so the first thing that we have to do is take off this this coating that they have on here. Now it comes on both sides, so let me go ahead and get those off of here first. Alright, so now that we have all of that peeled off, we're going to go ahead and put them together. Alright, so after removing the film, the next thing I want you to do is install these cap nuts on the first 2 holes all the way around. So we got that done, and then now we'll move on to the next step. Alright, so the next thing we're going to be doing is attaching these frame adapters, which this is the frame right here. So I'm going to go ahead and get these installed. Alright, so now that we have our frame adapters on here, the next thing we're going to do is install the casters. So there are 2 types. We have one side that has the lock on them and the other side that don't have the lock. So we're going to install those on separate sides or opposite sides. Alright, so now that we have our casters on there and everything put together, I'm going to go ahead and set the planter on top of the frame. And before I do anything else, I'm gonna go ahead and put the edging on here. So let me go ahead and get this edge and put on here. The edges are kind of sharp, so I have to be pretty careful. Alright, so I had to go ahead and put the edging on first, and then we'll set it on top of the frame. So the bed needs to line up on the outside of this frame right there. Alright, so we have our garden bed attached to the frame with the casters on there. The next thing we're going to go ahead and do is install the wicking bed. So this is the wicking bed right here, which has an overflow drain, and then this is the top of the bed. So I'm going to go ahead and get this installed, and then we'll go ahead and finish installing all of the hardware. All right, so we pretty much have our container put together. We have the bottom of our wicking bed inside of there, and then the only thing we have left is to put the top of the wicking cell and then our water gauge. So there's a couple of spots in here. I can rotate it how I want to, but I'm gonna put the water gauge right here. There it goes like that. And then from there, it's just time to fill it up. All right, so I went ahead and bought 3 bags of Miracle Grow, which is a cactus, palm, and citrus soil. I bought 3 bags, which may not be enough, but that's okay because I have extra soil that I can just add into it to make it enough. So let's go ahead and see what 3 bags is gonna do. This is 1 cubic foot each bag, and this is a 2x2, so I didn't do the measurements or nothing like that. I just went and picked up some soil. So that's not too bad. It just about got it topped off, so I'm still gonna go ahead and grab some extra soil. All right, so it took a little bit over 3 cubic feet to fill this planter up. I went ahead and added some of my own compost and some soil that I had in a grow bag. And as always, if you're interested in something like this, I'll make sure to leave a link in the description so you can go ahead and check it out. But for now, let's go ahead and finish putting in our lime tree. That way we can get it in the garage or in the house before the freeze hits. So one of the reasons I went ahead and bought the bag soil is I figured it'd make it easier as far as me mixing up my own and trying to figure out how much is gonna feed it. But hopefully I can get this out of here without messing up too much. And the root system not too bad. You know, that's the only thing about the citrus. I don't know if well, I'm sure I don't need to keep as much water in it because they don't need that much water, but it'll be enough to keep me from having to add water to it all the time. And I hope I ain't stressing it out too much where it's gonna drop the limes that's already on here, but this gotta be done, so I'll go ahead and do it. See that? I might turn that thing around. Oh man, that's on point. So check it out, y'all. I put 3 cubic feet of soil into this 2 foot by 2 foot Vego Garden raised bed planter. I picked this gray on there. It was fairly easy to put together. You saw that? So to me, that's real nice. I'm outside on this cardboard rolling it around, and then here's our water gauge. Now I hadn't put any water in it yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this thing inside the house first, and then I'll add the water to it. Alright, so that's pretty much it. I appreciate you guys for hanging out with your boy. If you're still here with me, make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel and help your boy grow. I also leave a comment, let me know what you think about this planter, or if you plan on having one or have one. If you like this video, make sure to give me a thumbs up. I'll holler at you.